president of Novant Health's coastal region is taking on a similar position with UNC Health. Ernie Bovio is UNC Health's new regional president of the Southeast Coastal Market. Novant Health New Hannibal Regional Medical Center's Lori Whalen will fill in Bovio's position on an interim basis. Bovio will start his new role next month.